YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also digital live sticks, play commentary, team highlight reel, even more than go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at K Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memory for your team.
Tonight, time for goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith. But my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win on the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, Gary Kramer. I swam 50 breast, 50 free. And
Whatever your sports broadcast needs are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put your college highlight for just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services. We got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and a goal! So 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics. And we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, Pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and found a little click in the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcast.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 309-77653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
That time, finally a goal for the Stampede.
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art Class C graphical boards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercial advertising, correspond, and do print post games.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Marion Central. My name's Kyle Smith. Doesn't matter. The ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swam 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcasts, we are Sports Solutions. Check and become digital. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense. And Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and it's a goal! So, 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your broadcast, check us out, sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics. And we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on Channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I did. Other team slashed me. Took the opportunity, saw where the goal leaked, and I just...
Stolen. O'Connor and Mark on defense. Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and it's goal! So, 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out, become part of the... Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics. And we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, We also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another production of SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone. I'm Kyle Smith, alongside my good friend and partner for the evening, Chris Angela. And Chris, it's a nice matchup. It's Chicago Dutch Lions against Springfield Sporting Athletic Hub. Springfield lost on Friday night to Chicago City, so they're looking to get revenge, and who better to get revenge against than another Chicago team?
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Might as well.
It's a beautiful night for soccer. Not a lot of wind resistance tonight, so it should be easier to kick that ball into the back of the net. One would assume so, Chris.
Yeah, if wind is not a factor, definitely it's going to be a lot easier to dribble, bounce, and shoot for the goal.
For Chicago, this is their lineup. It's brought to you by SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone. Number 0, Daniel Salazar. Number 1, William Maurice. Number 3, Santiago Bucalini. Number 5, Tasker Wheeler. Number 6, Cameron Radacre. Number 9, Nicholas Lopez. Number 10, Jared Sinaive. Number 12, Kile Bebej. Number 13, Angel Barriga, and number 14, Eliam Meyer. For Springfield, number 1, Johnny Villakis, between the pipes. Number 4, Yusuf Al-Shabasi. Number 3, Anton Udawa Imovan. Number 5, Javin Sutherland. Number 6, Tristan Sandy. Number 7, Zane Brown. Number 8, Frankie Rodriguez. Number 10, Ronan Hutchins. He's a guy to look out for. He had that corner kick assist in that loss over Chicago City. Number 11, Justin Malavanov, and number 12, John Lee Bonneau, among others. So, Chris, national anthem at about a minute from now. Beautiful night for soccer. We were wondering when we're going to get in the upper 80s for that summer type of weather, and we finally got it about a couple of days before Memorial Day.
Yeah, it's about time, in my opinion.
No more rain, no more cold, no more any of that?
Well, usually where we come from, at least in the Chicagoland area, it's cold and then it's 80 degrees. And then it never rains again, at least in the summer. That's my personal opinion.
When it's not raining, it's cold, and when it's not cold, it's too hot.
That's it.
We're not the Goldilocks of weather, right? It's either too hot and too cold. We're not Nashville where it's just right.
Right. We got 2 seasons, cold and hot.
And road construction.
Yeah, that's it.
It is a 4-man officiating crew tonight, partner, so if you want to try to go offside, you could try it, but this crew's probably going to call you for it. No way they're going to miss calls, at least the major ones tonight. Springfield in the white and brown and a little bit of orange. For Chicago Dutch Lions, they've got the orange and dark blue. Goalkeeper for each team, the neon green for Springfield, and the goalkeeper for the Chicago Lions, the orange socks, blue shorts, and the yellow shirt. As we wait for the national anthem, it's a USL 2 game here on YouTube Live. If you miss any of the broadcasts, you just hit the rewind or fast forward button. We're live and pre-recording in 720 and 1080p. The text line's open tonight. Your favorite high school, college, or MLS FIFA World Cup memory at 330-957-7653. National anthem coming up next here on SBS, the broadcasting network for everyone.
Are we on? That is right. Okay. But when I go to the 50, it's canted. See that?
It's fine. We'll live with it.
Yeah, but we're level.
Go. The starting lineups brought to you by Sports Broadcast Solutions. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. For the visiting Chicago Dutch Lions team, Daniel Salazar, Tasker Wheeler, Cameron Radecki, Kyle Babej, Angel Barriga, Eliam Meyer, Corey Pitlick, Brendan Rzuski, Kajis Kontautas, Noah Glorioso, and Colin Alba. And for the home team, your Springfield Monarchs, also known as Springfield Athletic Sporting Club. Between the pipes, the goalkeeper, Johnny Villikis. Number 18, Albert Namako. Number 4, Yusuf El-Shabasi. Number 5, Javin Sutherland. Number 17, Daryl Longden. Number 6, Tristan Sandy. Number 19, Nico Vega. Number 11, Justin Milovanov. Number 7, Zane Brown. 10, Ronan Hutchins. And 15, Gary Griffith. So here we go, partner. Some old school USL 2 men's soccer. It's 7:01 p.m., which means it's about some time for some USL 2 soccer. My prediction, Springfield 1, Chicago nothing. What's your prediction?
Chicago 2, Springfield 1.
Low-scoring affair, as is usually common in soccer. We had a high-scoring affair on Friday night. It was 4-2. Believe it or not, Chicago City led 2-0, then gave up 2 corner kick goals, and then scored 2 more unanswered to win 4-2. Not a commonplace occurrence to have a 4-2 final score. Springfield in the orange, brown, and a little bit of white. Beautiful night for soccer. A little bit hot for some of these players. We'll see how they deal into the match. And here we go. USL 2 soccer at Sacred Heart Griffin High School at the sideline. And it will be a Chicago Dutch Lions throw-in. Kontautas will take it. And now out to midfield, back to Kontautas, as Kontautas sends it back to the defense. From sideline to sideline, good-looking kick, and now play to the 30-yard line. Both teams' goals are placed at the end of the end zones, so when I say they're at the 30, they're 40 yards away from the end line. Now at the sideline, as it was played by Glorioso, trying to set it up in front, and does, on the right foot, as guarded closely that time is 8, in front. Setting it up, at least tried to Meyer. Now back to midfield. Push off, no call. Bodies flying, and it should be Chicago Dutch Lions ball, unless they're going to say the original push off on Chicago, and they do. A lot of pushing and shoving, partner. I thought it was going to be Chicago Dutch Lions free kick. What did you see? What did you see in terms of the free kick? Should it have been Chicago, or is there Springfield's? They made it Springfield's free kick.
I believe it's Springfield. No, actually Chicago. Now that I
right, yeah, it looked
it.
like that Chicago was pushing more off than Springfield.
They were the instigator there.
But they're going to call it against Chicago. But they do steal, and now they're back on the attack. The Dutch Lions, they usually play in Aurora and Wheaton, as that's a suburb of Chicago. Now play to the sideline, out to Glorioso. And it was last touched by Springfield, so another throw-in coming up for the Dutch Lions. Chicago, one of their arch rivals, Chicago City. We'll see them later on in the year, May 31st, at Lions for Hope Sports Complex. Throw in as the setup attempt, trying to get it to Meyer, and stolen away by the Monarchs. The goalkeeper in Villikis, who had a decent game on Friday night, as he'll call for it and get it. We don't see a lot of punting thus far from Villikis on their free kicks. Off the foot of Sutherland, now to the sideline, back to Sutherland. Chicago Dutch Lions not pressuring yet. Out to the sideline and played now by 17, and now out to over to Al-Shabasi, and now out to Sutherland. Good kick as it's to the sideline. Glorioso there to defend. Played to Hutchins, one of their best corner kick players. Springfield at Sacred Heart Griffin High School trying to get a win to avenge their loss on Friday night. Text lines open, your favorite high school, college, or FIFA World Cup memory. Text 330-957-7653. All FCC regulations do apply. At midfield, Springfield plays it, sending it over to El-Shabasi. El-Shabasi, left-footed kick at midfield, past the 50-yard line. Partner, what are you seeing from Springfield? They're having trouble getting it inside the 30-yard line thus far.
Yeah, it looks like there's pretty good defense from Chicago.
Up in the air, played off the foot. Great pass, and Hutchins was the one receiving it. Springfield has to adjust. They lose meters on the play, but keep possession. Kept in well by the Monarchs. Now to the 40-yard line. Remember, the goal is 10 yards back of the goal line. So when I say I'm at their 40, it means they're 50 yards back of scoring. And partner, it's going to be tough for these officials. They're pros and they're good at it. But remember, the goalpost, the field goal goalpost for football is just inches above the crossbar. So it's up to the officials to use their eyesight, not their ears, to know which crossbar the ball went off of. As that's kicked out by the Dutch Lions. Best chance of the night thus far for Springfield. The chat's open. If there's something wrong with the broadcast, just go in the YouTube live chat. Let us know what's wrong. We'll get it fixed for you. Out at the corner, who touched it last? And usually when it's touched last by the team, they don't go after it. Chicago doesn't go after it. So corner kick awarded for the Monarchs. And our first corner of the night. Left-footed kick coming up. First corner for either team. And this is the only two ways that that Springfield won against Chicago City. They had a corner kick and then a pseudo corner, and those were both goals. Throw in coming up. Partner, you got to be careful when you grab the ball like that. That was close to being in the field of play when he put two arms on it.
Yeah, you don't want to mess up when you're this close.
Don't want to give up a handball when the ball's about to go out of play. Goal kick coming up. Good setup, but no one home to drill it home for the goal. In the 6th minute, no score. Chicago Dutch Lions is winning the battle in terms of time of attack. But in terms of the war, it's a deadlock 0-0 score. At the sideline, kicked out that time by Sutherland. As battling for it was 8. That's probably 18. Brennan Rzuski is listed as 18 on the roster. But he might have switched to 8, so we'll call 8 Rzuski. And out of bounds, the ball still is. Just a beautiful night for soccer. Hottest night we've had of the spring. It's finally swimming weather, partner.
It's about time. Although the water hasn't heated up yet.
You don't like ice-cold pools?
No, definitely not. Some people do.
When we were in Vegas, I was thinking about an ice-cold pool. It was hot in Vegas that weekend.
Yeah, it was. Beautiful hotel, beautiful venues.
Right, yeah. My first trip to Vegas was a fun one. Barriga had it briefly. Springfield steals it. And it was sent over to Milavanov. Now back in the territory of Springfield. Youssef El-Shabasi had it. Sutherland sets it up. Got a lot on that pass, but it is deep in the territory of Chicago. And that's got to be a foul. And we'll see what the refs call. Partner, he got a lot of that jersey. He's lucky to not have a yellow card.
Yeah, I saw some tripping, too, there.
Zane Brown was the culprit of the play. You want these guys to play the entire match, but if you don't call that, the less you call, the worse it can get in the match. No ref likes to give up yellow cards, but you also don't want the game to get out of hand either. Good setup. Here comes Springfield. Stutter step move at the 25. Passes it to himself. What a beautiful pass.
That'll give him some time.
That was a beautiful pass. FIFA World Cup-esque. Guys to look out for, it's 17 Darrell Longden and 15 Gary Griffith. Griffith, the intended target, but reading it well that time was Babej. I'm sorry, that's Noah Glorioso. And now over to the keeper, which I believe is Daniel Salazar. Most of these players are D1 or D2 soccer players, some NAIA players. Header, that's clean. Both players going after the ball. Was off the head that time of Brzezinski. He's listed as the captain on the roster. Springfield trying to get a win over Chicago. At the sideline, good job keeping it in. Everybody is on the home side today in terms of the fans. Over to the other sideline. Playing it right now. And over to Griffith. In front. No one home to kick it out. Nothing much that he could do with that one, Chris, as it was right about to go out of bounds. But you'd like to possibly let that go out and see if you get the goal kick out of it instead of giving up the corner.
Yeah, I would agree with that. They're getting a lot of penetration, but they just can't seem to catch up with their backfield players in front of the goal here.
Another setup in front. That's the second corner of the match. And Chicago having some trouble getting it upfield. Springfield, meanwhile, deep in shy Dutch Lions territory. The Lions have it now at the 20-yard line. It was played by Rzuski. They were doing well the first 5 minutes of the match, but they haven't been able to get much penetration since then. Rzuski! Ball loose, now picked up by him. Set up in front, lead pass, too much on it, and kicking it out are the Monarchs. So the lead pass goes for naught, but a throw-in attempt coming up for Chicago. Is kicking it out that time was Darryl Longden. And we'll try it again on the throw-in.
Deja vu. It looks like Springfield's ball.
Last touch by Chicago. Headed over by the Lions. And then kicked out again by the Monarchs. Such a cardio-intensive game, partner.
Never stops. Never stops. Run, run, run.
And in a hot day like this, you're going to see teams pressure and not pressure, maintain their energy going into the second half. If you go too hard on a hot night like this, you could be gassed by the 60th minute.
Well, this is probably one of the hottest nights that we've encountered in this area. So it's going to take some getting used to. Now, obviously, as the season goes on, it's going to be more like this all the time.
Stolen away by the Monarchs. Good job playing it by Malavanov. And back out to Vilikis. Right now, Chicago keeping up the pressure. And now played at the sideline. Chicago trying to steal, and they do. Rzuski trying to pass it to himself. Monarchs with the steal. Set up to the defense. Calling it and getting that time is Longden. Up front, Malavanov had it briefly. Now Longden steals. Setting it up to Al-Shabasi. Now to Sutherland. Now to the sideline. Kicked out. No, it's still live. Off the knee. Losing meters are the Monarchs, but keeping possession. On a night like this, Chris, where scoring might be hard to do, how hard is it to keep your composure, knowing you're losing meters, but you're still maintaining the possession of the ball?
Well, you just got to knuckle down and
get her done.
Get her done.
As Larry the Cable Guy would say.
That's it.
Is he one of your favorite comedians, or are you kind of indifferent towards him?
No, he's pretty darn good. Haven't seen him in a while, but last time I saw a video of him. I about fell off my chair.
Sent over to the Monarchs. Griffith plays it. Griffith, stutter step move.
Nice, nice.
But he's kept to the outside. Great defense by the Lions. Trying to get the steal. That should be a goal kick. They missed it. And there's the call. That was a huge call. Great job by the ref seeing it as a goal kick versus the Monarchs having it deep in the Lions' territory is huge in the game of soccer. The problem is both kickers, the goalkeepers, are not using their punts to their advantage. A lot of underhand passes thus far on the goal kicks. Setting it up that time to Glorioso. Glorioso falls down, no free kick. Kicked out. And it was blown dead before it was kicked out, so we'll see what they call first. And it's a big deal, partner. Free kicks are much easier to score off of than throw-ins. Throw-ins, you only get so many meters off the throw-in. Free kick, now you still got to kick it through the wall. But the free kick, you could also set up for a one-timer and try to get it on net or a volley kick. The throw-in, you're basically it's just like a one-hopping pass, and you pass it to a teammate, then he kicks it back to the midfield. So
well,
free kick versus throw-in
has
is so
a lot
different.
more velocity on it.
Yeah,
in my opinion. So it's a faster play.
And you can set up more plays. You can do a set piece off a free kick versus a throw-in. It's just a pass and you restart. So this is a key call by the official, and he calls free kick. It's getting a little bit darker as we get closer to 8 o'clock. Left-footed kick. Not a good one, partner. You'd at least like to get a header on that.
Can't blame that from the wind. Wind had nothing to do with that one.
Yeah, you'd like to get a little bit less velocity on that, a little bit more top spin. Keep that in the air. Let it float in the air and let your forward head it into the net.
Too much English. Quite a tackle there.
Well, if you're not going to call the yellow card in the corner, you're certainly not going to call a yellow card on that. It's definitely illegal. It's a legal slide tackle, but it's not yellow card-esque. You got to keep it consistent, right? Whatever you don't call in the beginning of the match, you maintain as the official throughout the match.
It's only fair. It's kind of like your umpires in baseball.
Right.
You know, if they call certain.
Right. Whatever a ball is in the first inning, it's going to be a ball in the seventh.
As well it should be.
Now, when we get the robotic strike zone, things are going to change. But for now, we don't have it. Will we ever get robotic soccer refs? I don't know.
Probably not in my lifetime.
I mean, it's so subjective. What's a yellow card? A red card, it's pretty self-explanatory. But the yellow card versus just a standard slide tackle, are you going at the ankle? Did you have any intention of hitting the ball? Did you slide tackle from behind? Did you slide tackle on the side when you didn't have to? I don't know if a robot could automatically generate that in real time. Meanwhile, the Lions are losing meters. To the 20-meter, the Lions go as the Monarchs looking to steal. Double team. Great job breaking that double team, Chris. That's definitely a free kick. And there's the yellow. Well, here we go. They finally set a precedent for the yellow. I agree, Chris. What do you think? I think that was a very unnecessary slide tackle.
Yes, and I actually heard that guy fall all the way up here.
Being aggressive is one thing. Unnecessary aggression is another.
Correct.
The midfield is one you want to be aggressive, but at the same time, when you're that close to the sideline, if you got beat on the play, you've got help over the top. Let him beat you instead of committing a yellow card like that. Kajas Kontautas. And Springfield, they have to maintain their composure because they're outplaying Chicago these last 20 minutes. Well, these last 10 minutes. As kicked out by Springfield. As we're at the 18th minute. What a beautiful soccer pitch at Sacred Heart Griffin.
Beautiful, yes.
All these trees. It kind of feels like you're in the middle of a forest. Out in front, no one home to head it, and Milovanov goes after it. Rzuski trying to kick it on net, and Milovanov has no choice but to just do the turnaround kick. Throw in coming up for the Lions. It's an evenly matched match tonight. We really don't know who's going to win. I think this might go down to the 90th minute.
It looks that way. There hasn't been a lot of dominance by either team at this point.
And there really hasn't been one star player that's stealing the show. We've seen Logden and Griffin, but Rzuski, the captain's been good as well. It's been a fun one tonight thus far. Over that time to Glorioso, and then sent back out to the defense. Slow-moving ball. Oh, Chris, I think that Hitchens made a mistake. He should have attacked and get that steal. Meanwhile, Chicago maintains the possession. Good lead pass. He's onside. We have to play on, and Villikis has no choice but to just smother it up. Both teams doing an excellent job of staying onside thus far in the match. Longden with it. Longden setting it up for himself. And now back to Villikis. And now Villikis to Sutherland. Now out to the sideline. Good job on their passing lanes by Springfield and Milovanov on the throw-in. Off the body, now at midfield. Up in the air, who will win this battle? Chicago Dutch Lions partially won it off the header, but no one home off the pass. And stolen away by Longden. And went off the head that time of Tasker Wheeler. Hutchins with it. And throw-in coming up for Springfield. The text line's open. Your favorite high school, college, or FIFA World Cup memory, 330-957-7653. Lions deep in their own end. Right-footed kick off the foot. Now to the sideline, Glorioso. Glorioso up in front. Now back to him. And setting it back up to his defensive teammate. Off the foot of Wheeler to the other sideline. Kept in well by the Lions. Now out to Babej. And he'll send it forward for Glorioso, staying onside. Set up in front. And the Lions say it was kicked from behind. Chris, I'll let you call it. It looked like he just fell on his own accord.
I believe so, yes. I agree.
If that was a free kick, it would have been a PK because it was in the box, but looked like he just fell on his own accord. And as a ref, what I've been taught over the years is unless you absolutely know he was pushed from behind, you just let him play on. Because a PK, it's basically an automatic goal. It's so hard for the goalkeeper to save on the PK. There are times when you'll see the goalkeepers save off the penalty kick, but usually when the PK is awarded, the forward has such an advantage on that play. Over to Longden on his left foot. Trying to switch to his right. Help is there. Glorioso with the slide tackle and the steal. Now back out to Salazar as he'll left foot kick it at the 5-yard line. Each team with 2 timeouts left. Out of bounds. Throw in coming up. It'll be Sutherland on it. And Sutherland originally took it. Now out over to Gary Griffith. Kicked out by Chicago Dutch Lions, and the Monarchs gain a couple of meters. You ever been to Kansas City, Chris?
No, I haven't.
The Monarchs, it was a famous team during the era of segregation in Kansas City. And they have a museum to honor all the famous players. Josh Gibson, Jackie Robinson, of course, Willie Mays. Monarchs play on as a player for Chicago might be injured. Hutchins, turnaround kick, easy save for Villikis. As Corey Pitlick is a little bit shaken up.
He got it right in the noggin there.
Off the head, sending it over to Rzuski. Rzuski trying to play it off the back as it was Yusuf El-Shabasi who couldn't see it. Now at midfield, free kick coming up. Colin Alba falling to the turf. One yellow card in the match thus far. Springfield lucky to not have 2 yellow cards against. Played by Contautus. Now over to Wheeler. Contautus. Now back to Glorioso. We got some unique last names tonight for Chicago. And I like it. Over to the sideline. Played well by Alba. And right-footed kick to Glorioso. Off his foot. Glorioso trying to set up in front. Good crosser. Ball loose, picked up by Springfield. And Springfield trying to go on the attack, but stolen away by the Dutch Lions. Now played by Meyer. Left-footed kick, stolen away by the Monarchs at the 20-yard line.
Clear it.
Little chip kick. And read well by Chicago. Rzuski plays it back to the goalkeeper. We don't have an 8 on the roster. As 6 is Cameron Radecki. And I might be wrong. Radecki, it looks like an 8, but he might be a 6. Now over to the sideline. Played by Wheeler. Back to the defense. High arching kick. As Springfield steals it. Up in front. Calling it was Hutchins. Stolen away by the Lions. Now back to Salazar. In the 26th minute, no score. Springfield's had more opportunities tonight to score than the Lions. Passing it to himself, the beautiful game in a 0-0 deadlock tie. Out at midfield. It's played that time by Contautus. Now Meyer. Now Wheeler. Retrieved at the sideline. At the 40-yard line, kicking it up in front. And the Dutch Lions continuing their attack. Crosser. And kicked out. Good job by Malavanov, but at the same part, you'd like to try to kick that straight out. Now it's a corner kick opportunity for the Dutch Lions. Sun's starting to go down. It's 7:28 Central Time. Crosser in front, headed away by Springfield. Beautiful header as he got 15 meters on it. Headed again. Off the knee. Playing at that time was Brown. Now at midfield. High arching kick. As Lions steal, trying to keep it in and does. Good job by Contautus. Still at the sideline. Playing it over to Radicki. Off the foot that time, Contautus. Here comes the Dutch Lions. 2-on-2. Crosser. Chance. Push off. No call. We play advantage anyways. And kicked out by the Monarchs. Chris, a lot happening there, but I thought I saw a push off by the Dutch Lions.
Yes and no. Again, if the officials are not going to call that kind of thing, then so be it.
We're going to look at that a replay in a second. I mean, no matter what, Springfield stole it. Falling down. Yeah, it looks like an inadvertent, so good no call. Out at midfield. Little slow-moving kick that time by Contautus. At the sideline, playing a time to Radecki. Now a good setup. Here come the Lions. Setting it up in front. Chance for Chicago. Ball loose. Springfield clears it again. Hutchins trying to get it back. Lions with the steal. Falling to the turf. I don't know. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, inadvertent. I would give it to Springfield.
Yeah, it should be Springfield's ball. What I don't like about that is Springfield had they're going to say the first push up by Springfield.
Looks like we got a little break in the action here.
Seeing if it's going to be a substitution or not. Oh, no, it's an injury. Oh, boy. You hate to see it. And we're going to take a 30-second break. You're watching SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on Channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network.
I think over time I would get better, especially.
They've stopped the clock, partner, as an injury timeout. Both teams trying to avoid the injuries. If we have to go to reserves, for Chicago, they've got William Maurice, Santiago Bucalini, Nicholas Lopez, Jared Sidnaive, Nana Nunoro from Pung, Valdemar Nambo, and Darian Martin off the bench. And we'll let you know Springfield's potential subs in a second. You would assume they went to the bench. No notification yet from the public address announcer. Off the bench tonight, it's a low bench for Springfield. They've got Ishmael Amiri, Frankie Rodriguez, Josh Jones, Johnny Bonneau, Anton Aduwa Amovan. But yeah, Porter, when you're in Kansas City, definitely check out that museum. It's awesome. And even after Jackie Robinson broke the 60-year color barrier, the league still lasted for another 8 or so years. By the way, Chris is on videography and color commentating duties tonight. Appreciate Chris making the drive from Plainfield.
And
it's
beautiful Springfield, Illinois. The capital.
The capital. We're the capital. The other 49 capitals, not as good.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I'm not going to get into politics. Thanks.
I'm talking about architecture. I don't mean inside the building.
Okay.
You don't have to be good. You just got to look good. Right? Over to midfield. Now played by Longden. Partner, you played a lot of soccer in your life. How hard is it playing on a hot night like this?
Well, it's tough, but, if you're in shape.
One would hope you're in shape playing tonight.
Well, what it gets down to is mindset.
Right.
I mean, in some of the stuff I've done in my life, the perfect example is this.
Look at that pass.
You work outside, prepare for it, and get your mind right, as Cool Hand Luke would say.
Great movie.
Yeah. Actually, he didn't say it. It was Strother Martin that said it.
Ah, so you were tricking me.
Mm-hmm. Little bit.
What we have here is a failure to communicate. Over to midfield. I can't think of any movie that Paul Newman was bad in. Over to midfield. You ever seen Slapshot?
Yes.
Since we're doing sports tonight. Left-footed kick. Monarchs there off the body. Milovanov. He's been around the pitch tonight, partner. He's intercepting those passes well and clogging up the passing lanes. At the 40-yard line. Going after it. Alba. Free kick coming up for the Monarchs. Well, that's the area of the pitch, partner. You can be a little aggressive like that. Once you get inside the 30-yard line on defense, you'd like to avoid those type of plays. But near midfield, you can allow those slide tackles to happen.
You can throw it away. I mean, they got a long way to go to get down there.
But the refs have shown that they're going to call mostly everything tonight. But when one player's about to fall down, even if there might have been a push, they're not going to call the free kick. At least that's what's been established thus far. Over to the 10-yard line. Springfield, good job not panicking and not kicking it out. Now to Longden. Double teamed on the sideline. And blown dead by the nearest ref. Free kick awarded for the Monarchs.
For what? I didn't
Push
see
off.
It. Okay.
Cheating. A cheater never wins and a winner never cheats. But the other saying is, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
It's a NASCAR saying.
Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. I agree with that. I'm not a big pumpkin pie fan. I kind of like pumpkin seeds, but I don't know. Are you a pumpkin pie fan?
No, not so much. When I was younger.
Younger?
I got sick on a pumpkin pie.
You're still young at heart. Everybody's young at heart.
Mm-hmm.
Out to midfield.
Yeah.
I love chocolate cream pie, apple pie.
Pecan pie is my favorite.
Pecan pie?
But you better get insulin ready.
Are you a cobbler guy? Peach cobbler?
No, not really.
Ice cream?
Yeah.
Brownies?
Yeah.
Here come the Monarchs. At the 5-yard line, setting it up in front. No one home, but no one by the Lions to steal it either. Longden in front. Last touch by Chicago. Corner kick again. Let's see if third time's the charm for the Monarchs. And we're going to let you know about these players at halftime. The players to look out for, including Hutchins, is going to take this corner kick. Slightly running out of time in the first half. Springfield would love to score here. Up in the air.
Oh.
Terrible corner kick.
Now we know what the goalposts sound like.
Right, but that's not the kind of kick where you want to hear the field goal posts. At least you'd like to get a header before the field goal posts are heard. Both teams are struggling with that, though, partner. We saw earlier in the first half a crosser by Chicago. Not good enough to get a header attempt, and then that one off the corner. You got to get something on net. And just not helping out your forwards. The defense has been excellent. The midfield play, pretty good. The strikers, meh. You'd like to see a little bit more from the strikers tonight. Stolen away. Here comes Chicago. At the 35-yard line. Glorioso calls for it. Instead, they set it up front. Springfield looking to steal. And Chicago looking for the free kick. And they're going to say free kick awarded for the Monarchs. Yep, they're going to say that they played advantage, so they go throw-in instead. Look at that throw-in, partner. My goodness, that was over 10 yards.
That was a good one.
It's so difficult
for not.
Well, I mean, you got to have good teammates after you throw it to them, but we're here in the bleachers a lot tonight. Come on, fans, if you're in the Springfield area, it's a beautiful night for soccer. Come out, support your local Springfield Monarchs. There's no minor league teams in Springfield in terms of baseball. At midfield, push off. See, the issue is if he's already falling down and the other team already steals it, That's the problem the officials have. Did the push-off even affect the play? Did the other team already steal it by the time the guy fell down? When did the push-off happen? Or are both players tugging at each other's jerseys? At midfield, now to the sideline, played by Glorioso, now sent back to midfield, played by Wheeler. They gain a couple meters off the pass to Contautas. Now to the sideline, slow-moving ball. Out in front, chance for Chicago. Left-footed kick, shot! Off the side of the net. Good idea, Chris, but you'd like to see that go to the other post on that shot.
Yeah, about 6 inches more.
It's so hard
Would
to
have been 1-0.
Yeah. It's so hard to score. The defense forces you into that 30-degree tough angle shot. It's almost impossible to score in the near post. Goalie's hugging that post. To score, you probably have to go the other post. He tries to go near. It goes off the side of the net. Goal kick awarded for Springfield. So far, Villikis and Salazar both working on shutouts. Springfield obviously would love the 3 points to avenge their loss on Friday, but they'll take the 1. Both goalies, Chris, they just haven't been tested a lot. You were a goalie. Does that get to you in the second half? Do you get a little bit lazy or complacent knowing you just haven't been able, not being able to use your talents that much?
No, it doesn't. It just makes you more nervous. Because you're really not totally psyched.
Right, because you're a little bit bored.
Mm-hmm.
But one goal affects the game, so you have to be ready at any time.
At all times.
And you have to know, hey, I got to make all the key saves. If it's right in front of the net, the coaching staff isn't going to get mad at you, especially if it's a volley, a one-timer. But those 30-degree shots, even those 60-degree shots, you should probably have unless it's at point-blank range. Stolen away by Springfield.
It's a lot of geometry from the goalkeeper's perspective.
Right.
Certainly.
They kept telling me that in high school math class. You will use geometry again.
Yeah.
And it's key, not just in soccer, but also pool. Angle that shot to go into the corner. You're off by even a little bit, you're off. Same thing with soccer, man. You get that nice 90-degree angle shot right in front of the net. It's almost a goal every time. You get pushed over even 45 degrees, the probability of the other team scoring drops exponentially. And kicked out. Well, a nice job keeping it in. And free kick awarded. Well, Radecki is going to plead his case, but it is not legal to slide tackle somebody's feet. But you're deep in.
Hey, I didn't do it.
All right, Radecki is pleading his case. No, it was legal. And the ref was like, no, you got his feet, no ball. That's a free kick. Well, I mean, that doesn't hurt to argue your case, but when you keep arguing with the ref, they don't like that so much.
Nope. Then they'll start getting on your case big time.
Right. Then the calls you might not be getting because you're continuously arguing with the refs. It's that middle ground. And that'll be interesting when we get to baseball. If we have the robotic strike zone, will the umpire no longer be a factor? Because you know how, like in a game, if you argue balls and strikes, eventually you get ejected. But if you have the robotic strike zone, you don't have to argue balls and strikes anymore. So the ejections will go down.
Yeah, but you would still argue it, I guess. I mean,
right, because
it's a square, it's a robot.
Right.
I mean, it's like you would still say at times that was not a ball or that was a strike. I don't care,
what the robot says. I mean, it's interesting because as we have an injury, you hate to see it. Now both teams have an injury tonight. Glorioso slow to get up. Lead pass over to Griffith, and Griffith might have been offside, and he was.
I think we're going to have to call a timeout here.
And good sportsmanship by Villikis going over to see what's wrong with Glorioso.
It doesn't look like an acting job there.
No. Nope. Glorioso, slow to get up. The training staff coming over from the Lions. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. Glorioso, you hate to see injuries, partner, but I'm glad to see him finally get up. That was getting scary. He was holding his back.
Yeah.
And back injuries, they're part of the game. You don't think so, but, it's a lot of energy that you're exerting running up and down the pitch, and if you take a wrong angle on the ball, somebody pushes you from behind or you fall and trip, your back is just as susceptible to injuries as the knees and ankles.
Yep. And nobody jogs out
Right.
on the pitch. They all sprint. So
Right.
there's a lot of momentum behind collisions and your interaction with other players.
Right. Not as much torque as hockey, because torque, you're going hard into the boards, susceptible to back injuries. But, yeah, if you fall on the wrong side of the pitch, going full energy, full force, yeah, you can hurt your back in this game.
Yeah.
Obviously, the ACL, the MCL are more common injuries, but, yeah, back injuries are part of the match as well.
Head injuries, too.
Well,
There's
yeah.
a lot of that.
Concussions.
There have been studies.
Yeah, there have been.
Generally speaking, even for headers, for young kids.
And it'll be interesting.
That it might be a factor later in life.
Yeah, it's the human brain and head was not made for soccer, football hits, hockey hits. And are we going to play extra time? We will. See, we're playing on a football field, so they have the Americanized style clock, goes from 45 to 0. But the official will do 1 minute of extra time. So on our clock, so right now we're at 45, 58. So 56, 58, 47 even is when we'll stop it. They don't really set up Daktronics at these football fields for soccer, so if you're wondering why they can't change it to stopwatch time, just, Daktronics is set up for football, not soccer. It's not a big deal. You just stop play and then you go to extra time. And both teams have their own stopwatches on the sideline, too, to help out the refs. It's been a well-officiated game, partner. I haven't seen a lot of calls that were blatantly missed.
No.
Over to Hutchins. Hutchins splitting the D well. Here comes Springfield. Out in front. And the Dutch Lions steal, but they can't fully clear it. Now played by Sandy, one of the captains on this team. Over to El Shabasi. And they do go off. They do go to the bench to Springfield as they had an injury early on in the match. Spin move. Last touch by Chicago. Corner kick coming up. The ref will allow it. Might be the last chance before we go to halftime. Out in front. Header. Another one. A lot of headers. That was 3 in a row and then cleared by Chicago. In the 48th minute, Chris, it's an even match. I'd say Springfield has played a little bit better than Chicago, but other than that, it's been evenly matched tonight. And that will do it for the first half. So the ref blows it dead. 0-0 tie. Chicago had some chances. Springfield had some chances. Springfield has had more corner kicks, Chris, but they haven't been very crisp on those passes from the corners. What have you seen that they need to work on in those corners going into the second half?
I think a better setup with their guys in the middle, pretty much. And a little less spin on those, more direct kick, in my opinion.
Get that more up in the air, less spin action to try to, get that header on net.
Yes.
I mean, we've seen that on both sides where they're getting the velocity they want, but it's not up in the air enough to allow that header opportunity for the goal. You got to help out your teammate keep the ball up in the air a little bit, kind of like a punt return, right? The punter wants to get that ball up in the air enough where his teammates can tackle the punt returner. Kind of the same thing in soccer. Get that ball up in the air so your teammates can help you out, head it, or volley it into the net.
Right, and they got time to think about it on its way down. A little more time.
So that does it for the first half, 15 minutes of halftime. In 5 minutes, we'll give you some halftime analysis. But for now, we go to break here on SBS, the broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on Channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to as your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast, we are at Sportcastations.com. Check and become digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and a goal! So 3-3, the power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics, and we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, You just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream, Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercial sponsors, professional graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us in our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Needed flatbed drivers for Step Deck in Conestoga with opportunity, direct deposit weekly, sign-on bonuses, paid orientation and paid clean inspections, $2,000, $2,300 based on driver's performance. New equipment 2022 and 23 trucks and trailers. Fast maintenance at our shop located at the yard. 24/7 assistance, weekly pay on direct deposit. Flexible home time, dedicated all year-round projects. Sign-on bonus, $125 per month for 1 year plus 1 week paid vacation. Travel and lodging provided during orientation and breakdown, earning on average from $85,000 to $100,000 per year gross. Paid orientation $75 per day for qualified drivers. Looking for a better job? Join us, C1 Transportation.
Good evening, everybody. Second half about to start between the Springfield Monarchs and the Chicago Dutch Lions. Chris, it's a 0-0 tie. Both teams pretty evenly matched. Springfield had a couple more corner kicks than Chicago, but they haven't been able to put it in the back of the net.
Yep.
For Chicago, partner, what would you like to see? Besides the corner kicks, we kind of teased it at the end of the first half, but what would you like to see from them? Getting past the 30-yard line on the attack, what would you like to see in their passing lanes and their passes to make them more crisp and get those shots on net?
Well, a little more offense. They need more guys down there. It seems like they get it down in the territory, and next thing you know, your forward is alone.
And we've seen it get a little bit chippy. Do you think it's going to get even more aggressive as both teams get closer to the 90th minute? We saw Glorioso go down. We saw Zane Brown take a couple of shots. Will the refs have to consider that and call a little bit more free kicks to avoid it getting chippy and it getting way too aggressive as both teams try to avoid a 0-0 tie tonight?
Well, they have to feel it out, and let's see what's going to happen in the second half. Again, it's 0-0, which is not unusual, but it's going to be go time.
0-0 tie. We'll take a break, and the second half about to start here on SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone. We're about a minute away from kickoff for the second half. We got Imagine Dragons going throughout the PA system. Are you an Imagine Dragons fan, Chris?
Yeah, it depends on my mood. I am right now.
What's your favorite Imagine Dragons song? No? Well, this is Radioactive. No, this is Do What It Takes. Then they also have Radioactive. I'm personally a fan of Top of the World. That's my favorite Imagine Dragons song. Kind of, I don't know. The band name, I think it's kind of weird, Imagine Dragons. I think they could get a little bit more clever than that. Of course, I'm old school. My favorite band of all time is Blink-182. What say you about your favorite band?
For crying out loud. I got a lot of them, but I'm more of a mellow guy, and I'm a little older than you. You know, I like the Eagles, James Taylor, stuff like that, generally speaking. But, of course, I can get down with the Stones and, you know, things like that. But, again, that's my generation versus yours.
Right. Right. Are you a female musician fan? Stevie Nicks, Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, any of those?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I hear you jam a little bit, that you play a little drums.
I try, yeah. I play drums. I have an electronic kick down in the basement, so it doesn't bother the household.
Right.
I used to have a regular kit, and that certainly was a little too much for even though I was 2 floors down. And maybe it was more my playing than anything else.
We got some unique jerseys tonight, Chicago, with the orange, and we're going to call them
dark blue?
Yeah, dark blue.
Royal blue?
And the orange it's orange. It's a little bit close to hot pink, but it's that bright orange. It definitely sticks out for the Monarchs. They got the stripes. You don't see that a lot in soccer jerseys, but they got the stripes going on with the white background. Partner, for the goalkeepers, how important it is to, if you'd love to get the 1-0 win, obviously, but how important it is for the goalkeepers to maintain the 0-0 clean sheet if it remains a 0-0 tie.
Well, it's good for their ego and good for their record.
And it's a shutout, technically. It would be just a shutout for both goalkeepers.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't been tested much. There's been some corners for Springfield, but they've had trouble getting it in front of the nets. And for Chicago, they get it inside the 20-yard line, and then Springfield adjusts and get the steals they need. Glorioso was shaken up, but he does remain in the match. He was holding that back, and we'll see if he plays the whole 90 or if he goes to the bench soon. We're on YouTube, by the way, so if you're at the match and you'd like to watch some replays of it, just go to YouTube, search Springfield, Chicago Dutch Lions, and you can watch it as many times as you'd like. Chicago will have the kick in the second half. We're the unofficial clock, although we're pretty much on target and on time with the referee's clock and their stopwatches. It's a long drive for Chicago, Chris. They'd love to have a 1-0 win versus going back to Chicago with a 0-0 draw.
I would agree with that.
And for both teams, we've heard a lot of the away team bleachers. We'd like to hear less of those bleachers and more of that goal hitting the netting to make it 1-0. Less bleacher sound, more netting sounding effects. Out at the 25-yard line and went off the body that time of Pitlick. He was shaken up early on in the match, but just like his teammate in Glorioso, stayed in there. And now over to Babej. He has not touched the ball a lot tonight. Played by Wheeler out at midfield. Chicago showing off that speed. A lot of energy exerted in the first couple minutes of the match. Played over to Pitlick. Pitlick in front. Chance! Big time save by Villikis. Second chance blocked. And Springfield touched it last. Villikis with a big time save though, Chris.
He was right there. Center chest.
And they're going to need the goalkeepers a couple of times tonight to maintain this clean sheet. Can Chicago answer now on their corner kick? For some reason, this part of the pitch, we've seen a lot of corner kicks, not so much on the other side, going eastbound. Corner kick for Chicago, out in front, header, and it was touched by Springfield. Little tap kick, give and go play, here comes Springfield. At the 40-yard line, sent up to midfield, stolen away by Chicago, and then played over that time to Pitlick. Past the 40-yard line, left-footed kick, out in front, too much on it, Springfield steals. Now getting over to Vega. Sorry, that's not Vega, that's 18. As Springfield goes to the bench. Over to midfield. It's a long drive for the Dutch Lions as they've played a decent soccer match, but thus far they're still tied at 0-0 with the Monarchs. Sending it over to Brown. Brown, crosser, blocked. It stays in play. Brown gets to the inside a little bit and then sends it back to the defense. Played that time by Sutherland. Great kick over to the sideline. And now played at the 15-yard line, straight up in the air. Springfield does a good job of that, Chris, kicking it to themselves, getting it up in the air and creating separation from the defense. Over at the 15-yard line. Left-footed kick. Pitlick, the intended target. Stolen away by the Monarchs. Good pass at the 25-yard line. No one to get that lead pass, and Salazar will cover it up. Of the goalkeepers that have been tested, I guess Villikis a little bit, Chris, but both goalkeepers, they haven't done much tonight. It's really been a good defensive battle by both outside backs and center backs from each team.
There's only been a couple saves.
Now at the 10-yard line, and Wheeler will play it. Now over to Salazar. No wind tonight, not much of a breeze. So it is pretty hot for soccer. Sutherland on it. Sutherland looking for a call, not going to be issued. And good job kicking it away from the opponent as it was played by El Shabasi. Now over to Sutherland. Now at the sideline. Near the 50-yard line. Remember, when you're at the 50, it means you're 60 yards away from scoring. Stop and start move, left-footed kick, sending it back over that time to Sutherland. Slow-moving ball. And you can do those slow-moving passes, partner, but you got to be careful. Bad pass, stolen by Chicago.
And that's why.
And the help was there on defense. Villikis, slow-moving kick. Deep in the territory are the Monarchs. Text line still open. Your final reminder of the night. Text your favorite MLS, high school, or college soccer memory to 330-957-7653. Falling to the turf. No call. Off the chest. Now played at the 26-yard line. We will read your text over the air, assuming that it regulates with FCC regulations. Bad pass. Springfield struggling with that right now, Chris. Stolen away by the Dutch Lions out in front. Came off the feet of Sinave. Out in front. Chance again. Radecki. Now back to the midfield. Piece of it. Kontautis had it, but free kick coming up for the Monarchs. Springfield's got to work on that, partner. I mean, you want to have the 1-0 win, but if you keep doing those slow-moving balls that Chicago can read, you could easily lose this match 1-0.
Well, they're going to intercept it one of these days.
They've already had a couple of steals, but luckily that Springfield's able to have a lot of recovery speed to get back on D. At the 46-yard line, kick back out to the defense. The Dutch Lions and Springfield deadlocked at 0 apiece. Right foot kick, slow-moving ball. And read well by Springfield. Does a little front flip as he heads it out of bounds. And we're going to let you know about both of these goalkeepers in about a minute. Johnny Villikis is working on the shutout for the Springfield Monarchs. Setting it over to the sideline. Here comes the Dutch Lions. Jared Sinave. Just some interesting last names, partner. The days of John Smith and Ben Jones, they got them all in the Chicago team. They got Jared Sinave, Nana Nuaro Frimpong. You don't always have to be the best soccer team, right? But you got to have the coolest names.
Always helps, except for the graphic guys.
Right. It's you got to work for it when you're the graphic guys doing these lower thirds. You don't have John Smith and Ben Jones when you do the lower third on the goal graphic.
Well, once you spell it right, you can store it.
That's a tough job, man. Like, you don't get any credit when you get the graphic right, but everybody knows when you misspelled somebody's name. Me and Bob were watching, Bob Bilsaway, the executive producer of SBS, and we were watching a White Sox post-game show, and they misspelled Johnny Cueto's name, and he pitches for the Sox. It was their post-game show. It happens, though. Mistakes happen. And then you have crazy names. Like there was a guy for the Cleveland Guardians named Johnny Peralta, but he spelled it J-H instead of J-O-H, as that's blocked by Chicago. Corner kick coming up for the Dutch Lions. If you're wondering why they're called the Dutch Lions, the lion on the royal coat of arms comes from the oldest known coat of arms of the House of Nassau. It's from the Dutch flag. Shot! And header chance. Just couldn't get it on net. Pretty cool. I like it, partner. We have enough lions. We don't have a lot of Dutch lions as the mascot. Maybe that's why Detroit never goes to the Super Bowl. If they change their name to the Dutch Lions, maybe they'll have more success, and they'll get the alliteration going. It's all in the style, right?
I don't know
Lead
if Detroit.
pass.
I don't know if Detroit would go for that.
Well, they've tried the Detroit Lions, and they've never gone to the Super Bowl. So maybe you changed it. I'm just kidding, of course. But you changed the name. Hey, man. The Montreal Expos never went to the World Series, and they moved to Washington, became the Washington Nationals, and they won the World Series in 2019. Maybe it's in the name. Probably not. But. Past midfield, here comes Springfield. The Monarchs trying to win on their home pitch. What a beautiful move, falling to the turf. And it was outside the box, so no penalty kick. Whew, that was close to a PK. Partner, if you get beat on a play like that, way too close to call, that's the time you let yourself get beat and hope you have defensive help over the top. A couple more meters gained, and it would have been a penalty kick awarded for the Springfield Monarchs.
Well, Chicago was all over that.
Right, but you got to do it legally. You can't slide tackle at the feet. You got to get ball first. That's just a dangerous area to slide tackle.
Absolutely.
I mean, that was so blatant. Chicago didn't even argue the call. They're like, is it in the box? No. Okay, good.
All right, here's your chance, Springfield.
It's tough, though, partner. You got to get it through that wall. And these are pre-professional players. They'll take one for the team, let it hit off their chest, and then clear it. Got to get over their head for the goal. Chance for Springfield, though. Way too high. The field goal was good, but not the goal.
No 3 points for that, huh?
Right, no 3 points. But that's what makes these pitches so interesting, is it makes it tougher on the refs. If that had hit the field goal post, the ref has to make sure he sees it all the way and make sure that it hit the field goal post, not the crossbar, because obviously if it goes off the crossbar, it's still in play. It goes off the field goal post, it's a goal kick. It's huge, and there's a chance that could happen tonight.
So what if it goes off the goal post and somebody kicks it in after it got off the goal post? Would that be legal?
The field goal post, you mean?
Yes.
So
the field goal post.
But what did it hit first?
Right. I'm trying to see the distance between the field goal post and the goal, and I think
it's only a couple inches.
Yeah. But I guess the field goal
it's still live until it hits the field goal post.
Okay. Field goal post is out of bounds.
Correct, yeah. But that's a good question, though. So let's say it hit the crossbar, then went straight up and didn't hit the field goal post yet.
Then it's still in play.
Live.
Yeah.
Here comes Springfield again. Bad crosser.
Nobody there.
The other thing is, too, Chris, I'd love to have you, evaluate what I'm saying, but when you do that crosser to the other side of the post, it's hard to get that goal because you're losing that percentage, that angle. You'd like to get that crosser out in the front of the net, even a little tap kick, because the chances of you scoring when the ball falls to the right of the post, it's just harder to score because the goalie's right in your face for the save. Both teams have played decently. You'd like to see a little bit more, though, from the wingers. Good lead pass, though, right in stride. And it's going to be a goal kick awarded for Salazar and the Lions. Substitution coming in for the Chicago Dutch Lions. And we'll see what Darian Martin can bring this team off the bench. It's so important, partner. You don't want to lose on your home pitch. Springfield wants the 3 points, but you can't give up the 1 point either. Got to at least get the 1 if you're the Monarchs. Jonathan Villikis, Nassau Community College Athletics. As that's a crosser out in front. Try to get the header. Milovanov was the intended target. He's from Francis Lewis High School, grew up in Jamaica, New York. As he's working on the 0-0 clean sheet. Corner kick. Coming up for the Springfield Monarchs. Out in front, chance, headed away. Good job avoiding the handball, though, by Brown. Slow-moving ball as it slides over to the 10-yard line. And now played by Al-Shabasi. Stutter step move to the 20-yard line. Setting it up in front, header chance. Looking for the call, but he just fell on his own accord. Did Milovanov, goal kick again. It's called the beautiful game for a reason, Chris, and if you're going to score tonight, it's going to be one of those beautiful goals. You're going to have to earn it.
Definitely.
As much as I love hockey, you know, you get those rebound goals. The guy shoots it at the pad. You get that rebound try in front of the net and the quote-unquote garbage goal. You don't get those in soccer. You got to earn those goals. The bicycle kicks, the corner kicks, the headers. Sometimes you'll get those really hard shots that go off the goalie's shin, and then you get that rebound try in front. It's a rarity in the game of soccer. So for both teams, you can crash the net as much as you like, but I think you're going to have to earn that goal tonight. Off the head at the 40-yard line, stolen away by Chicago. They've had some chances, including earlier in the second half. Kicked away by Springfield. Header out in front. And Villikis will cheat up and cover it up. Out at the 45-yard line. Off the body, played by Babej. As Babej taking his time. Had a lot of space to work with. Swarmer defenders coming around Contautas. And now over to Martin. Martin sending it back to Sanave. Martin and Sanave did not start tonight. Sanave double teamed. Kicked away. Corner kick. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Sanave is going to be called for having a piece of it. Goal kick. I don't know, Chris. I thought it was last touch by the Monarchs.
I thought so, too.
Watch that on replay. Huge call. I mean, both teams have not been crisp on their corner kicks anyways. It's close. I can see why the ref said Sanave got it. I mean, you got to give credit, too, to these outside and center backs. Stolen away by Chicago. Sanave trying to make up for his mistake. Look at those moves. USL 2 men's soccer, kind of the equivalent of AA minor league baseball. These guys can play. You're starting to get closer to that MLS level. Left-footed kick and tapped away by the Monarchs. Handball? No. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can plead your case, partner, but it sure looked like it went off the hand.
Don't point to the other guy.
Out to the sideline now.
Oof.
And there's the free kick. But that's okay. You know, between the 40s is when you can commit those slide tackle fouls. Inside the 40, you want to avoid doing so. You can live with it, the aggression in between the 40s. One yellow card has been issued tonight. At the 40-yard line, stutter step move. Now played to midfield, over to Griffith. Now to the sideline, Hutchins had it off the feet, possibly holding his hamstring. Did not get, I think, okay, 18 is Namako. Namako started tonight. Now to the 25-yard line. Kicked by Babej. Header. Oh, boy. That one's going to hurt in the morning. But you know what? You got to shake it off, stay in there. Or tell your coach right away so you get a sub holding the hip. Meanwhile, over to Martin. Martin with a full head of steam. Martin trying to get to the inside. That's a clean play. Dutch Lions want the call, but that was clean. And this is where the aggressiveness is going to come into play. Can the teams play under control, or will they be too aggressive and free kicks will be awarded closer to the goal? We'll have a throw-in coming up at the Cyclones logo. Over to Namako. Now back to the sideline to Milovanov off the knee. Milovanov gets it back. Out in front, no one home. And part of that's almost like a wasted play. You'd rather just stay on the sideline. If no one's out in front, wait till you have teammates help for the crosser.
Right, don't get desperate.
Out in front, stolen away. You have time. There's no such thing as a perfect goal, but at the same time, you have enough time to not have to force something out in front. At the 15-yard line, now played at the 20. And now back to midfield. Chicago looks a little tired, Chris. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks that way. Springfield's got much more energy.
Chicago hasn't touched the ball the last 2 minutes. At the 15-yard line, shot! Good idea. It's just so much tougher than it looks. You have a full head of steam, and then you have to redirect the ball so that it goes top shelf.
Right.
It's a lot different than hockey when you got the stick to help you out, and you're using all feet, and you're going full head of steam towards the goal. Not that hockey's easy either, but it is nice that you could use your hands. Soccer, it's all feet. You're running straight up. That soccer ball, it's not a tennis ball either. That can hurt your feet if you don't kick it right. That's why you see some soccer players tape up their cleats. Try to detract how hard the ball hits your feet.
Well, you're taught as a kid, don't use your toes. And I'll tell you this, from being a goalie back in the day, I still have broken fingers.
Did you wear gloves?
No. Back then, I mean, it was, in early high school and stuff. No gloves.
So you blew it.
I was pretty darn good.
You should have worn those gloves, though. It hurts, man.
Yeah, it does.
Header chance too
right
high.
over
The
the
field
top
goal was
there.
good, though. That's what you'd like to see, though, from both teams. Give your teammate a chance. Get it up in the air and give him a chance to head it towards the net. Don't force anything in front. If your teammates aren't there, wait and then do the little crossing pass. Meanwhile, Springfield back on the attack, though. You think Chicago might have to go to the bench again, get some fresh legs out there?
I would say so. It depends on if Springfield's going to get more aggressive than they are. Time is getting short.
We've got good 22 minutes plus left of soccer. They got a nice pitch here in Springfield off the body of Martin. Now played to the sideline. Out to the 45. Header lead pass. The intended target was Lopez. Now out to the sideline. Namako was there, as is Martin. Martin wins the battle. Out in front. Trying to get it on net. Shot. Villikis again. Two huge saves by Villikis, Chris, and we stand at a 0-0 tie. Out of play. Milovanov was the closest Monarch to the play. Throw into Martin. Up in the air.
Chicago's speeding it up, trying to keep that momentum going.
I mean, they haven't had time of possession this half, partner, so whatever chances they have, they got to make them count. Both players going after it. No call. I mean, that's what the refs have set the precedent for. They're not calling everything tonight, Chris. They're allowing a little bit of body checking. Trying to get it in stride. Playing him off the ball. Kicked out. It is not a corner. It'll be a head. It'll be a throw-in. Get something towards the net. Get a header. If you're Springfield. For Chicago, just get it out as you know, fast as possible. You'd love the 1-0 win, but you'll take the 0-0 draw. Villikis, he hasn't had to make a lot of saves, but when they've needed him, he's made it count. And for the opposing goalkeeper in Salazar, he hasn't had to do a lot. His defense has just been up to the task of getting that ball out. Header. Good idea, just no one home to head it into the net. Kind of a tale of two matches. Springfield was okay in other facets of the game. Out in front, shot, Salazar, big save, right in the breadbasket. But on Friday night, Springfield, they didn't do a lot of great things on Friday night. They were pretty good, 10-on-10 soccer. If you don't include the goalies, 10-on-10. But they were great at the corner kicks. Tonight, they haven't been very good at the corner kicks, but they've been good at everything else. Kind of interesting how soccer can work. Sometimes you're not as good as one aspect of the game, but other aspects you are. Martin tried to go nutmeg style, and Namako would have nothing of it. Off the body. Now played at the 40-yard line. Lead pass, too much on it. Back to Salazar. Both teams doing a good job of staying on side, at least giving their teammates a chance. At the goal line, slow-moving ball, partner. That was way too close for comfort. Could have been stolen by Springfield. And they intercept that pass at the 15-yard line. Field goal's good, goal is not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting idea, but kind of a wasted possession, too, as that wasn't even close to going into the net.
No. If we were counting field goals, it'd be tied, I believe. Football. American football.
The type of football where you rarely use your feet.
Yeah, ironically.
American football that was actually originated from the game of rugby. Did I ever tell you that, why it's called a touchdown?
I believe when they got into the end zone, they used to have to touch the ball to the ground. Is
That's
that
what
correct?
you do in rugby. You touch the ball down to the end of the try line. And they wanted an interesting thing to call 6 points in a football game, touching the ball down, a touchdown. Kind of since the game originated from Ivy League rugby. You were there when they started football, right? You were at the rules committee.
Yeah. I'm not that old.
Ugh. Anything you'd like to see for Chicago to improve on? They haven't had the ball a lot this second half.
A little more aggression. And again, like you said, it looks like Springfield's fresher than Chicago, at least in my opinion.
Danny Salazar is from Purdue Fort Wayne. He grew up in East Chicago, Indiana.
Okay.
Went to Bishop Knoll High School from the Indiana Elite Football Club. Off the free kick. Header. Blocked. Might have been blocked by his teammate, actually, as we'll look at that on replay. But good idea. Chicago can't get it on net. And we're going to get another foul call. Well, Porter, you can disagree with the call, but the more you argue, the more it hurts your case down the stretch. Just got to shake it off, get back on defense. Danny Salazar working on the shutout. Started in 10 games in 2022. Crosser, header, off the body. Springfield looking to clear. Now back to the sidelines, Chicago. It's a 3-hour drive back to their home pitch. You'll take the tie, but you'd love the win. Now to the sideline, out to Namako. Sending it out in front. Headed away. Help is there on the sideline as Springfield will keep it in. They'll try it again. Crosser. Header. Not much on it. Now back out near the touchdown area. Header try, ball loose. Out in front of the net at the 10-yard line to the left foot. Crosser attempt. Chicago looking to steal. Good job on the pseudo bicycle kick. And clearing it is Chicago. It's kind of a halfway bicycle. The full bicycle, you fall to the pitch and then you over the back kick it. But good job either way by Chicago. Now out to Hutchins as he does a little turnaround move. Now at the 15-yard line. Play to the sideline. Now to the 40. At midfield now, Sutherland plays it. Slow-moving ball. Both teams have to be gassed. They've given 100% effort, and both teams deadlocked at zeros. Hutchins. Now to the 25-yard line. Tap and go move stolen away by Chicago. The Dutch Lions looking to clear. Now near the 15-yard line. Full head of steam, gets past the midfielder. Tended pass. Monarchs got a piece of it. Now to the Lions on the far sideline. Played over to the 40-yard line. Slow-moving ball, very slow, but able to get that pass off to the sideline. Stolen by Namako. Hutchins with a no-look pass. Here come Springfield. Out in stride, too much on it. Good idea, though, by Vega, but Carter, I think you'd rather see a shot there as he was getting inside the 15-yard line right in front of the net.
I would agree. Didn't have a lot of help there, though.
Now, once you get to the USL 2 level, most of these guys can shoot, but still, there are some guys who are better shooters than others. So just because you have a chance for a shot doesn't mean your coach wants you shooting at that point of the match. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, which would be inside of 20 yards away from the goal, maybe shoot, regardless of who you are, but 15-yard to 20-yard line marker, maybe you want a different guy shooting, right? Hutchins calls for it, past his feet. Falls to the pitch. They play advantage. Chicago with it now. Martin will play it as he switches to his left foot, now sending it to the 42-yard line. Near us on the near sideline, Alba off the bench. Here comes Chicago, out in front to the right foot. Turnaround kick, Villikis again. Good shot. Villikis was up to the opportunity to make the save.
Nice save.
Don't go anywhere. The post-game show brought to you by SBS coming up next, and unless things changes, it'll probably be Johnny Villikis by the Springfield Monarchs. Did he touch that with the hand? I don't think so. Nope. We just have an injury on the far sideline. Probably some cramping. Ref trying to help out Longden. And Springfield will go to the bench for a much-needed timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. It is 0-0 here at Sacred Heart Griffin High School in Springfield, Illinois. Longden was cramping up, Chris, so he'll have to take a seat. 0-0 tie, and it's now up to the subs to get stuff done. Alba and Darian Martin. And for Springfield, they don't have a lot of them tonight, and they have not gone to them as much as I thought they would. But as we get closer and closer to the 90th minute, we'll most likely see more subs by Springfield. It's Chicago's kick at the 30-yard line. Left-footed kick. At midfield, off the body. It went off the body that time of Kostautas. Now at the 45. Getting a piece of it. Chicago with it. Lead pass. Good one. Chance for the Lions. At the 10-yard line. Partially blocked shot. Villakis deep out of his net. Did he go with the legs? We'll watch it on replay. From what I initially saw, Parter, it looked like it just went off Villakis' hands, and then the striker fell on his hands. What did you see?
I saw that. The goalie was going for the ball.
And
pleading to the ref.
Right. So he's going after he's just going after the ball. And I get it, like in the heat of the moment, you want everything to go your way. It's a 0-0 tie, so if he goes at your legs in the box, it's a PK, but...
Well, it was do or die there. If he had not gotten that ball, they likely would have scored.
He had help over the top. The problem is the defense can't use their hands, so if it's that line drive kick, you try to put your body in front of it.
Yep. Had he missed, that net would have been empty.
Springfield needs the win, but they will take the draw. Headed forward, lot on that. That was almost like a pass with the feet. Springfield playing it in their own end. Near the 40-yard line now. Hope you've been enjoying the broadcast as much as we have. Off the body, Martin goes to defense now. Looking to steal at that time was D'Amaco. And getting a piece of it off the bench is Frankie Rodriguez. Out in front, Dutch Lions playing it inside their own touchdown area. Now stolen away by D'Amaco. Lot on that pass. It's still in play. Chicago heads it at the 40-yard line to the right foot. And now here come the Lions. Lead pass. Help is there by Springfield. Goes after it, slide tackle style, but not able to steal it, and Springfield will play at the 40-yard line. Dutch Lions had it briefly, now on the feet of Kostautas. Give and go play back to Kostautas, and that should have been a free kick, but we played advantage. Out to the sideline, Springfield. And Chicago tied at 0. Villakis with a couple of key saves. Out in front, and corner kick coming up for the Chicago Dutch Lions. For Danny Salazar, he enters the 2023 season with 1 year of eligibility. He was the Horizon League Defensive Player of the Week on September 26, 2022. So I know we talked a lot about Villakis, but Daniel Salazar has been good as well for the Chicago Dutch Lions. Corner kick coming up. It'll be a southpaw kick. Left-footed one up in the air. Header! Wrong way with it. Good idea, though. Ball still in play. Off the chest. Another chance. And actually, it did go past the end line. Goal kick coming up. What do you think Springfield could have done better tonight, assuming this match ends up in a 0-0 draw? What could they have done better tonight to get that 1-0 win?
Well, a little more offense, obviously.
What particularly from offense would you like to see from their attackers?
A little speedier attack.
Yeah, it seems like they were a little complacent, a little bit slow.
Mm-hmm.
The plays were slowly developing.
Gives the D the chance to get between the ball and the goal.
Last year's standings, if you're wondering. These teams play in the Heartland, by the way. Springfield ASC was a tough year for them. 11 losses. And for the Dutch Lions, another tough loss for them as well. They had 12 of them. Tough season. They really struggled, did the Dutch Lions, last year with their plus-minus of minus 36. So that's over the net. And they ended the season on a 3-game losing streak. The best team of the Heartland Division last year was Chicago FC United. They went 11-1-2. And Chicago City, who Springfield played tough, Chicago City finished in 3rd place, 7-4-3. Meanwhile, Chicago, they definitely do not look like a last-place team tonight, as they have played very well. Out in front, looking for the handball.
And it was.
It's outside the box, so just a free kick. And partner, a play like that, a little bit lackadaisical on defense. If you're not in the right positioning, just let the ball go past you, trusting your goalkeeper. Inadvertent or not, it's still a bad handball this late in the match.
Certainly gives Chicago another opportunity.
At the 20-yard line, so 30 yards away from the goal. I would be shocked if you could get this into the net.
We'll see if there's going to be a break toward the goal.
Crosser. That's an impossible header. Good. I like the attempt, though. But, yeah, once it bounces off the turf, it gets that extra spin action on the ball, and it's almost impossible to head. But they do say that Springfield touched it, so another corner. And Springfield, they have to put all the effort on defense now to keep the 0-0 tie. Out in front and caught.
Nice save.
He's impressive, isn't he? What do you think Villakis does so well that makes it tough to get the ball past him?
I think he's just relaxed back there.
As the cicadas are starting to feast up in the press box. It's starting to become cicada season, Chris. Cicada and mosquito season.
Is it time for the 17-year locusts?
What's that? What's the I don't know. I don't know. What are you referencing?
Every 17 years, in certain areas of the country, there's an insect.
Okay.
That wakes up makes a heck of a lot of noise, breeds. They live the summer, they burrow back in, and it's 17 years later they come back.
That's
Now,
awesome. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, we don't. Growing up in Ohio.
Chance for Springfield, and it's a goal! Oh my goodness! At the most opportune time, Springfield scores. Wow. Heartbreaking for Chicago. Much needed for Springfield. Great pass. And not the greatest defense from Chicago as he was wide open. I'm watching it on replay right now. Yeah, wide open. Crosser. What a goal, though. As he was falling down with the feet. Goal scored. And Springfield with the much needed 1-0 win. That was impressive. And I'm trying to get a number on it. Looks like Namako. Nope, that's not Namako. It would either be Longden 17 or Gary Griffith 15. And that's what happens, partner, when you can't get the ball past the end line. One lapse in defense leads to a loss for Chicago. They played hard. You can make the argument Springfield played a little bit better than Chicago tonight. Story of the game, though, Villa Kiss was just a little bit better than Salazar tonight, and he stole the match from Chicago.
Still a little time.
And if you're Springfield, you can do plays like that, try to waste time. If in doubt, kick the ball out. You don't want to give up corners, but if you get beat on the play, now is the time to just kick it out and waste time. How about that, though? He scored, 30 seconds before the horn blew? And that's the only problem when you play football, American football style. It's going to be a free kick awarded for Chicago. And it looks like it was Longden. So now we got a decision to make. Do we do Springfield in terms of Daryl Longden or Johnny Villakis? Chris, I'll let you call it, assuming we stand with a 1-0 win for Springfield. Free kick near the 15-yard line. And it's going to be a left-footed one. Header straight up as it's played now by Chicago. Another header straight up. And now cleared by Springfield. Out to Martin. Darian Martin's played some efficient minutes off the bench tonight. Kicked out. Oh, no, it's still in play. And Chicago has to hurry now. Can not afford another throw-in. They got to play regulation 11-on-11 soccer if you include the goalies. And that's going to be a corner. Do they have enough time? They do. Out in front. Villa Kiss again. He is so good at that. And he's slow to get up.
Wonder if he's okay. He may have hit his back fairly hard and flat. Oh. And there's a Springfield player down also. Looks like a cramp on that. In that case, for number 5.
Villa Kiss has been very good. And, yeah, as he caught the ball, he got the back of a leg. And Villakis is okay. They at least have to kick it away, does Springfield, to end the match. And you would assume Springfield just going to kick it out. or waste time with some back and forth passes. Well, worth a try. You know, the ball's loose. You can go after it. Wouldn't that be something if Villikis wasn't paying attention and Dutch Lion stole it? That would have been Lopez. Dekes out the goalie and then scores to make it 1-1.
Well, we know who to interview then after that.
Yeah, it would not be Villikis then.
Correct.
But I think, I want you to call it. Should we go with Longden with the game winner, or should we go with Villikis? I'm tending towards Villikis.
Yeah, I would say so. He made a lot of good saves.
A lot of them when it was 0-0. And this match for Chicago, they just have to learn the hard way. When you don't get the offense going, you have to play picture-perfect soccer, and Chicago played an excellent match. But one lapse in defense led to a goal. And when you can't score, that's all it takes for a loss. Your goal differential is good. Only -1 on the GD, but they just didn't have the offense tonight. The Dutch Lions, who played Wheaton and Aurora, trailing by 1. And we're the unofficial clock, but we're at the 96th minute. So a lot of extra time awarded. 1-on-1 now for Springfield, and that'll do it. Springfield doesn't like it because it was a 1-on-1, but they didn't need the goal anyways. And look at how exhausted these players are. You can tell how hot it was on the pitch tonight. Just falling to the pitch in just extreme exhaustion. 1-0, Longden with the goal. Beautiful assist, but Johnny Villikis, what else can we say, Chris? But he was phenomenal between the pipes tonight.
He was.
The Dutch Lions fall short, 1-0. They're heading back to Chicago with a loss. Springfield, they live around this area. They'll go back to their home with a much-deserved win, but they better buy Johnny a sandwich or something because he was phenomenal between the pipes for Springfield tonight. So before we go to the post-game show, partner, final thoughts about the victory for the Monarchs tonight.
Well, 1-0. It was good. It was a lot of offense, but obviously the one score or the one goal makes the difference.
That does it. So for our excellent crew, for Chris Angela, I'm Kyle Smith. Bob Vilsaway watching from the SBS studio. That does it for the play-by-play broadcast. Post-game show with Johnny Villikis coming up next here on SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on Channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, it started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith. But my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense. And Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and it's goal! So 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics. And we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, it started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play comedy.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast today. Phone number is 30576, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions, broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight, that time, finally a goal for the Stampede.
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play announcers with classy graphics to keep you updated. Plus, we have advertising or game and interview.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith. Well, my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the 48 to 40.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at broadcastations.check and become digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a pass, and I just took it. Other team slashed me. Took the opportunity. Saw the goal was weak, and I just shot it there.
And O'Connor and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a break away at 2-1-0. A shot and a goal. So 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out, become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a network for those of you who broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape but would like a sponsor to fund the event. SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by
Albatross Physical and specializes in free.
We have graphics, and we have watermarks. Sports Broadcast Solutions can commercial for your sponsor. Whatever your sports broad needs, we are at sportcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solution, broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage sporting event, but no play or color, you just need us to live stream video event over the internet. We will live event on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also dedicated channel for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, post-game interview available as and if you want.
We've been working really this whole year and stuff.
Your sportscast needs, Sports Broadcast Solutions. Check us on part of Sport. Sports Solutions is a broad network for every. We support your people of all, including adults, high school leagues, complete with looking graphics, casters, colossus, and pre and post news with the play. In addition, Broadcast Solutions highlight including shooting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast also off live stream. Subscribe to our professional videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Sports Broadcast Solutions. Kyle Smith alongside the winning head coach, Elliot Dickman, a 1-0 win for Springfield as they defeat Chicago Dutch Lions. You guys protect your home turf, a 1-0 win. A little bit uneasy, looked like Chicago was going to get the win, but you guys prevail with the 1-0 win.
Yeah, I thought we played quite well first half. We had a lot of the ball. It was a little bit side to side. Could have maybe more. But in general, from our point of view, from our first game to where we are today, the lads have showed a great attitude. They've worked hard. We got back in the game in the first game 2-2 and maybe should have done a lot better to see the game out. But tonight we've stuck at it. Johnny's made some fantastic saves to keep us at 0-0. And then it's nice to score one and goal right at the end.
Yeah, that was an impressive goal. What have you guys worked on in practice right in midair when you scored that one?
We've done a lot of things. Our numbers haven't been massive in terms of, lads have been joining the group at various points over the last 4 weeks. So we've done a lot with the ball. The last couple of weeks we've been working on what we want to do when we have the ball, so our team shape, what we need to do when we have it, make the pitch big, look to play through, angles and to build play up, and then out of possession, we want to be, we want to be solid and we want to be compact, and the things that we've done, I've seen a massive improvement in the game tonight, and again that's just credit to the players. They've done fantastic.
The USL 2, for people that aren't familiar with this level of soccer, what does it take to recruit players and get them into the practice schedules?
To be fair, a lot of the recruitment for our team is done by our owners. Anthony Lambert, our sporting director Paul, they do a fantastic job in looking to bring players in. So we do rely heavily on their connections and their contacts. And to be fair, what I've seen in my short time here in Springfield, I think they've done an excellent job. I've thoroughly enjoyed working with the players over the past 4 weeks. Their attitude's first class, and you can't be critical of that. And we've seen small signs of improvement over the 4 weeks, and as a coach, that's really, really satisfying.
It was a 1-0 win. Obviously, got to give credit to Daniel Salazar between the pipes for them as well. What was he doing so well that made it so tough for your wingers?
I just think sometimes we just need to be a bit more positive when we have the ball. We get into good areas and we play a little bit safe. There's the odd occasion where Darryl, he's got it, and he passes inside and he runs inside and he follows his pass and he creates and he makes things happen. We just need to believe in ourselves a little bit more by doing that. There's a structure when we don't have it, but when we have it, especially in the final third, we want them to express themselves. We want them to be, we want them to play with freedom and try things. And to be fair, the goal probably came from that, where we went forward a little bit more. We it felt with the help of a deflection, the ball ends up in the goal, which is good.
Final thoughts about the win tonight as you guys look to improve in the standings for the Heartland Conference?
Yeah, we've just got to keep building on all the excellent work we've been doing. Like I say, the players have really taken to a lot of information. They've had a lot of information, which is sometimes not easy to digest. Maybe it's doing things slightly different than maybe what they've been used to, but that's a good thing. It's a good challenge. So as long as we see improvements, as long as we see players development, and I definitely have seen that in the 4 weeks, like I've mentioned earlier. So that's all we're looking to do. And the game on Sunday will be a continuation. Let's make sure that we are improving.
That does it for our interview with Elliot Dickman. More post-game coverage coming up next on SBS.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on Channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
Welcome to Post Game, brought to you by SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Kyle Smith alongside Jonathan Velasquez, the SBS man of the match. Johnny, what a game, 1-0, down to the final whistle. And you guys got that 1-0 win. How important is it to get that 1-0 3 points over the 0-0 draw?
It feels amazing, man. We worked so hard for it. We kept working until the last very minute. We just needed it. We deserved it.
You're so good on those corner kicks. They try to get it in front. You just grab it in midair. What have you worked on in practice to not only avoid giving up goals on the corner kicks, but just grabbing up in midair to avoid those headers?
Timing, composure. When I have the ball in my hands, take my time if I have it.
A couple of key saves tonight at point-blank range. What do you work on in practice to always be ready to make those saves? It's not just from 15 meters back. It's right in front of you.
Oof. A lot of reaction drills, tennis balls, point-blank shots. Just got to deal with it.
Big-time goal, and it was a really impressive goal from one sideline to the other, then they get it in front. How excited were you when you saw that goal that you guys were going to get that 1-0 win tonight?
I was so excited. I wanted to run across the field, but decided to keep my line, just yell, be happy about it. Happy that we came across as a team and was able to get a result.
So on Friday, you guys scored 2 goals, wasn't enough, the 4-2 loss, but tonight, 1-0 win. What does that mean to you that you guys can win and play soccer in a lot of different ways, either high-scoring affairs or 1-0 like it was tonight?
If we really just continue playing our game, we'll be able to get more results, 1-0, 4-0, 3-0. We could beat any team if we want. We just have to keep playing our game and doing what we have to do.
It was definitely a goalie contest tonight. What did you see from Salazar that he did well? He only gave up 1 goal tonight.
Oof. He did a lot of his positioning-wise, being able to receive the ball, give out the ball to the other side. It's very well.
Final thoughts about the win tonight?
Just happy.
And that does it for our post-game show. So for our excellent crew, obviously, for Jonathan Velasquez and Chris Angela, I'm Kyle Smith, and we'll see you next time on SBS.